What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out the brand new Samsung Galaxy S21 and the iPhone 12. These are basically the cheapest flagships that you can get from Apple and Samsung this year. Both the S21 and the iPhone 12 retail for about $800. So in today's video we're gonna find out which device offers the best value for your money. Now, when Samsung launches a new device, they have a variety of promotions. They send you some free stuff, they have some better trade-in values. So I was actually able to buy the S21 for about $200 cheaper than the iPhone 12. So that's always important. Now, the resale value is also important because next year, when we have a brand new iPhone coming out and a brand new Galaxy device, you're probably gonna sell your old device. And typically, iPhones retain their prices better than Samsung devices. So I can confidently say that next year I will be able to sell this device for more money than I would actually be able to sell this one. This year, Apple and Samsung also decided to save the planet by not including chargers in the boxes. So now the boxes are smaller and inside the box you basically get a cable and the phone, no more chargers. Now, both the S21 and the iPhone 12 support fast charging, but the S21 actually supports faster charging than the iPhone 12. So even though the S21 has a bigger battery, it actually charges about 15-20 minutes faster from 0 to 100 than the iPhone 12. And you also get about an hour more of screen on time from the S21 when compared to the iPhone 12. This year the battery life on the iPhone 12 hasn't been that great. Now, design-wise, I have to say that I do love the way the Samsung Galaxy S21 looks like. I love the fact that the camera module is a different color than the back, makes the phone look a bit more interesting. If you look at the iPhone 12 as a comparison, the iPhone 12 does feel kind of boring. Now, that kind of changes as soon as you pick up both devices. When you pick them up, the Samsung Galaxy S21 feels cheap, and that has a lot to do with this plastic back. So this is the same plastic back that you would find on any $100 phone. In comparison, the iPhone 12 does not feel cheap. This feels much more premium. So if you're looking for that more premium feel, the iPhone 12 does feel like the more premium device. And turning them around, on the front of the iPhone we have a 6.1 inches screen, where on the front of the S21 we have a 6.2 inches screen, but the resolution on the screen of the iPhone is a bit higher than the resolution that we get on the S21. Now, if you look at them side by side, you aren't really gonna notice any differences. However, you will notice a difference for the screen brightness, so the maximum screen brightness. So the screen on the S21 does get a bit brighter than the screen on the iPhone 12. Now, looking at both screens, they're both AMOLED screens. The iPhone has the more natural colors. If you like editing pictures a lot, I feel that you're gonna get better colors on the screen of the iPhone, more accurate colors, I'm gonna say. If you look at the screen on the S21, you're gonna get more vivid colors, more saturated colors, and some people may actually prefer those more saturated colors that you do get on the S21. Also, the S21 has a higher refresh rate, so if you're playing games a lot, if you scroll to your Twitter feed, for example, you will notice a difference between the S21 and the iPhone 12. So overall, even though we get a more saturated looking screen on the S21, I'm gonna say that this one is the better screen because of that higher refresh rate. Makes the experience a bit more enjoyable in my opinion. Now, on the iPhone 12 we also have this massive notch, and yes, that helps a lot to the more secure face unlocking. However, you can still do face unlocking with the S21, but it's not as secure. But I just feel that the iPhone looks a bit, I don't know, from 4 years ago when compared to this one that looks more up to date in my opinion. With the S21 we also get a fingerprint scanner under the screen, and now it is a bit better than it was last year on the S20, and it is also a bit faster, but it's still not as good as other phones that I've tried. So personally I'm not gonna use the fingerprint scanner because it just doesn't work fast enough, for me at least. I mean, it may be different for everyone else, but for me the fingerprint scanner is just not that good yet. If you like having the phone with the best specs out there, you're probably gonna prefer the S21 over the iPhone 12. This one is powered by the Snapdragon 888 and 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. where the iPhone is powered by Apple's latest CPU, but only 4 gigs of RAM, and if you buy the base model of the iPhone 12, you only get 64 gigs of internal storage, so half the internal storage on this one. Not to mention that the Antutu score on the Samsung Galaxy S21 is higher than the Antutu score that we get on the iPhone 12. And I know that benchmark results don't necessarily tell everything about a device, but in this case I have to say that the S21 does feel slightly faster for certain things than the iPhone 12. Now, of course, it's not that simple to just say, hey, this phone is better or this phone is better, because we have iOS 14 versus Android 11, and both operating systems have better things than the other operating system. The iPhone does certain things better than Android, and Android does certain things better than iOS. I typically say if you have a Mac at home, it's probably best if you buy yourself an iPhone, then you can use AirDrop and a bunch of other features that Apple has. But if you have a Windows computer, if you use a Windows computer, probably an Android device like the Samsung Galaxy S21 would be better for you. So it's not as simple as saying that this one is better than this one. This one does certain things better than this one, and this one does certain things better than that one. The S21 also gets an extra camera on the back. That's a telephoto lens, because with the iPhone we only have the main camera and an ultra-wide lens. So if you do zoom in a lot when you take pictures, your pictures will turn up better from the S21 when compared to the iPhone 12. For video recordings, they both do really good, and I feel that this year Samsung has improved the video quality a bit compared to last year, of course. And I've also noticed that Samsung turned down those crazy saturated colors that we used to get in all the pictures taken by the Galaxy series in the past. Of course, I'm gonna have a full camera comparison in the next few days, and you're gonna be able to see more examples of pictures and videos. But overall, I feel that the S21 is a step forward from the S20 that we had last year. Not to mention that the S21 also gets a Pro video mode, something that we don't get with the iPhone 12. And I know this is not gonna be something that everyone will use, but there are some people that may actually find that useful. So overall, the cameras on the S21 do get a bit more options than the cameras that we get on the iPhone 12. And I've also noticed that there is a bit of a difference for the speakers. So they both have dual speakers, one at the top, one at the bottom, but it seems that the S21 has the somewhat better speakers, just slightly. And this is a quick example so you can actually hear how the speakers on this one sound and how the speakers on this one sound. So overall, it seems that the Samsung Galaxy S21 is slightly better at everything than the iPhone 12. It's like they took everything from the iPhone 12 and they just made it a bit better. Not to mention that I paid $200 less on this one than on the iPhone 12. So I feel that for this year, the S21 is the better value phone when compared to the iPhone 12. Last year it was actually different. The iPhone 11 was cheaper and I felt that it was better than the S20. Alright guys, hopefully this video was useful. If you did like it, don't forget to press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.